Well, hello and welcome to yet another merry stream with me and my merry, I don't know what they're called, but joined by Cole and Blaine in a fabulous game of Dungeons and Dragons. We have already experienced our first encounter where we took down some, what are they,
fire-breathing
goblins?
orcs.
Orcs? They're orcs?
No, they were fire-breathing goblins.
Goblins. They were goblins, and we took them down. And we were able to find a rolled-up letter. And I will read that here briefly before we continue.
You are not visual currently on the live stream.
Yes, I am.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. So, by order of His Royal Majesty, Berenger the Dragonheart, there have been reports of vicious creatures in the surrounding woods of Brightford. This is a warrant to the destruction of all creatures who pose a threat to the civilized surrounding communities. Bring froth evidence, and you shall be well compensated. Nicholas von Vessler, Captain of the King's Guard.
The King's Guard's not really good at spelling. He's more of good at being.
We're in a. It's impressive they even were able to put pen to paper.
It's impressive that anyone would even read the letter since it was rolled up and nailed to a dead tree.
Yeah, it's kind of...
There's no roads!
So...
A part of Dungeons and Dragons, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, is imagination. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to put on a roll, on a road.
It's okay.
Thank you, God.
I think we can figure it out.
You know what? I'm actually going to change my characters. My person's name. You know what? No, I'll leave it as God.
You could be God. That's fine. You're the Dungeon Master. Therefore, God of
Dungeon Master will be God, or Grand Wizard, depending on which county you're in.
Yes. So
I will be the... Oh.
So I wanted to say, they said civilized communities. I think as a merry troop of two, it is up to us to deem them civilized or not.
Very well.
And I believe we need to introduce ourselves to the fans.
Well, why don't you start with yourself, sir?
My name is Blunt Sword Bottlefoot. I am a dragonborn. I'm an orphan because my mother, who was a dragon, left me at a nunnery. And they called me Bottlefoot because they left bottles full of milk to nourish me by my feet and would whisper it to wake me up. They gave me a blunt sword, and I protected the nunnery from thieves, wolves, and other evil creatures. I usually have a robe over my head, so that way I can try to hide, and I talk slick. And I found a way to make money, so I left the nunnery since it was burned down, and I am in search of my mother, my father, who I have no idea who it is, and just a little bit of gold to try to start my own dragonborn refugee center.
Right. Okay.
Very nice.
Well, having just met you, we actually have a similar goal in mind. I am Goldilocks, and I'm known only as such. You may think that I have hair, but I actually do not. I look like Avatar Aang from the Last Airbender series. This is because as a child, I was also an orphan. And I was working in the local glass factory when a fire erupted, scarring me immensely, with which I covered with very stylish tattoos. I myself am also interested in finding my parents and seeking retribution upon them for allowing me to...
Burning you alive in a McDonald's fire?
It was not a McDonald's fire.
Sounds like a grease fire to me.
It was a glass fire. It's amazing I survived. But I have no desire to establish charities, for I am only really interested in personal wealth.
And I go, hey, yo, Goldie. And we met on the road on the way in. We met these monsters. And now I am taking their right hands, because that is a way of marking where they're from. And I am nailing them to my shield, so that way other goblins maybe will see us and be like, maybe we should back away.
Which is
Would you be concerned that if they don't back away, then they would damage the hands, rendering them useless when presenting them in front of the captain's guard?
See,
because then I'll kill them and put more hands.
I urge you to
Okay.
reconsider.
When the Dungeon Master may say a claim like that, no, it's fine. You nail whatever you want to nail to your shield.
I think it's a truly heinous act, but
I feel romantic now. That's why I put the heart up.
well,
Oh, actually, I'm pretty jacked up right now. So.
well, okay. So
we're gonna switch to the world map right here.
Oh.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are currently just south of the capital city of Glassfay in the country of Rivermore. That is where we are right there. The adventurers have elected to go into the city to find out more information in regards to these fiendish devils that have been terrorizing the communities surrounding the Rivermore countryside.
Yes. And so, to be clear, we're heading into Brightford.
Brightford.
Okay. Yes.
This
All
DM's
right.
drunk at the wheel.
Well, shall we either walk or is fast
We walk and
travel
we
a
sing
thing?
our song. What is I go, hey, Mary Goldie, what's your favorite song that you sang?
War Pigs by Metallica.
Oh, my song is Goldie is on fire.
You know,
And the adventurers have made it into one of the city streets.
See, I told you, singing makes the trip go faster.
see, that doesn't bode well because I have rough memories of fire. Dragonborn.
And I go, hey, Goldie. And you keep correcting me with Goldilocks. But I
Yes.
just keep saying, hey, Goldie. You keep...
It's not endearing.
Please stop.
But at any rate, so we're here in the town. I say we enter one of these buildings. I don't know which one. I think I could do with a bit of refreshment.
I wanna look at this little pervert in the right hand corner, but can I see him yet, or am I not allowed to see him? I need to stay.
Technically, you can't see him, but I'm
I said we-
assuming that this is a peaceful situation. Your character would just walk up and then be able to see him.
Okay, so I walk to the center of town, or just to the first crossroads after the gate, and I'm like, hey, let's look around, see what's going on. How did you do that?
I just dragged my dude.
I can't drag my dude.
I forgot to give him permission. One
Help.
second.
So, what is
I'm
this?
paralyzed
Who's
in
this
fear
pervert?
because I realized the reason I didn't move so quickly is because
You're
I
good.
walked in and realized my hood was down, and I
Oh.
knew that Dragonborns are not like. So I flick my hood up, and then I was like, "Hey, wait up!" And I'm trying to catch up, and I'm clanking with my rusty tetanus armor, and I'm breathing a little heavy.
Tetanus.
So if the streets were north, south, east, and west, to the northeast are some mercantile shops.
Ooh.
To the southeast is the local inn and brothel, the Pixie and Tits. To the northwest is the Guild Hall, which is only open to those members of the guild, and to the southwest is storage halls. There are a couple individuals walking through the streets, as well as street urchins. You may talk to them. They may give you information. It all depends on how the conversation goes and their disposition towards your characters.
So I look east and I see a dude with no pants on, sitting man-splaying to me right now. So I want to go talk to him.
Are we sure he doesn't have pants on?
He doesn't have pants on. I'm seeing leg hair.
I think
He's-
you're right.
he's-
He has
he's
like
wearing-
a robe of some sort.
They're like a tunic.
Yeah, it's a tunic.
Don't worry, kids. His junk is shielded from your.
Oh,
innocent
I'm
eyes.
This is a
zoomed
kid
in.
show? Time out. This is a kid show?
Fuck no.
I'm zoomed in on it. No, I'm just kidding.
How did you move your character to change the way it looked?
You click it, and you can grab the box and rotate.
Grab what box?
There's like a little blue box.
So I work my way down, and I'm like, hey, let's look at this dude with no pants on. Goldie.
Am I joining you?
I said, hey, come with me.
Okay, fine.
And meanwhile, as I'm running over, the hands are flailing and just blood is splattering all over the streets.
No, you guys are fully healed. You have healed yourselves.
No, but
the evidence.
The hands that I cut off.
Oh
they're
God!
flopping around on my shield, and so they're bleeding everywhere. So
the citizens probably don't like that blunt.
Well,
the street urchin raises his hand out to you and calmly says, "Alms for the poor."
I say alms for information.
I said, hey, I have hands. I don't have arms. You want hands?
I push Blunt aside and I say, how do we get into this guild?
Oh, that'd be the Adventurers Guild. You must prove yourself worthy warriors and adventurers before you get into there.
And I will pay you a pittance if you say what is required specifically.
I don't think we cut off a pittance on that guy. I don't know.
Well, he is poor, and he said alms, and that means I can give him what I want for information.
Well, that depends, dear adventurer. What kind of pittance are we talking about?
Okay.
I have hands.
I'm gonna bluff this guy. I have some lint in my pockets that I'm going to tell him.
I think this would be more streetwise.
Yeah,
unless you want to like look at him and say, "This is gold. This is worth more than gold."
Okay. On the advice of a voice in my head, per my streetwise skill check, I would say, well, okay, so I think I have 5 gold? Can that be...
You have 50 silver pieces.
Okay. With my streetwise, I say I will give you a silver piece.
For a silver piece?
And I will roll a streetwise check. Just a moment here.
And my character is still looking at the street urchin, pointing at the hands. It's like, hey, you sure? Like, this is, I don't know what he's got in his pocket.
So the street urchin looks to Goldilocks and says, "Thank you so much, sir. I can eat for a week. In order to get into the Adventurers Guild Hall, you must be first allowed or accepted by the King's Guard in the capital city. If you speak to him and you prove yourself worthy, then I'm sure he'll let you in."
And what is the capital city?
The capital city, of course, for the King's Guard is Glassfay.
Okay.
In the country we are currently in, Rivermore.
And then I go, shh, don't say anything about Glass.
Yes, Glass offends me greatly.
Glass triggers his episodes.
But he has helped me, so he is not someone I find to be a threat. So... Well, so that is information I was interested in. Blunt, do you have any questions for this young gentleman?
No, I look at the lint that clearly was given, and I couldn't believe it. That's why I have a little emoji right now. And I tear off a little pinky of one of the goblins, and I threw it to him and go, "Here, kid, there's something else about you." And so... And then he looks. I can already tell you the guy looked at it and just shook his head. And so I turned around and went on my merry way. I was like, "Hey, where should we go next, Goldie?"
So, just to clarify, did I give him lint or did I give him a silver piece?
I have already taken a silver piece out of your inventory.
Okay.
See, the hands are worth more, because now he can go up to the cat and be like, "I killed something." If he was smart, but he's probably not.
But he doesn't have the scroll.
Ah,
you have
good thing he didn't burn it.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so we have that information. If we desire to join the Adventurers Guild, I think is what it's called, we can gain favor in the capital city from the Kingsguard. But I think, perhaps, Blunt, if you agree, we should investigate the local watering hole.
I don't know about no watering hole. I just need to get some booze in me. I got knocked around pretty good by that goblin who breathed fire.
So the adventurers approach what seems to be an inn and brothel called the Pixie and Tits.
Oh, that's great that they put it all under one roof. It's like a La Quinta.
It's to the southeast, or where my character is located.
So the characters have entered.
Hello.
It's like a Wild West saloon, and the doors aren't really doors. They're just like kind of these little things that we push to the side as we walk in. You can hear our boots on the wood. Everyone stops what they're doing and looks up. And I say, well, hello there.
Mind you, right when I walk in,
He goes in, he just opens up the door like a saloon into a brothel and just goes, well, hello there.
I look at Goldie. I'm like, Goldie, you're such an idiot. But because I weigh 300 pounds, my foot immediately goes through one of the boards. And so I go in with an even louder crack and even more embarrassing of a look. And I try to pull it out and scurry towards one of the bar seats that I need permission to enter in. So I'm pulling on my leg. I can't get it out. I'm just waiting for permission from God to move my foot away from this.
You can move your foot. I would recommend taking a seat.
Well, that was my goal.
I don't have permission yet.
I will sit here.
The bartender's wiping the table, and he calmly looks up to Goldilocks and his adventuring friend, who's currently destroying the floorboards.
Help! I'm still trapped.
Hold up. Okay, so Goldilocks, before continuing, assists his newly found acquaintance with removing his foot.
I'm clicking.
Is there a skill check to removing his foot from the wood?
I'll just allow it. I'm just assuming that he is strong enough to, pull his foot out of the floorboards.
His foot is out.
I can't move my foot. I can't. I'm clicking.
Oh, you physically can't move your character. I gotta.
Yeah, I've been trying to hit it in character.
You're a better player than I've ever dealt with before. I apologize.
I'm just like, God. Oh, and I finally pull it out. It breaks
free from the floorboard.
I pull forward, and I slip and fall, and I hit my head on the bar. But then I look up nonchalantly, and I go, since I'm so streetwise, I go, "Sup?" Do I need to roll for that?
No, you're good. So the bartender continues to wipe down the table to make himself look busy. And he looks at you guys and says, what can I get for you?
I ask, what you got?
He says, well, we've got boiled eggs, barley bread, and a tankard of bitter for 12 copper pieces. Boiled eggs and curd cheese and a tankard of perry for 9 copper pieces. And a roasted pork and watercress. And, of course, a tankard of bitter for 11 copper pieces.
11 condoms?
I say...
11 condoms.
I know how bitter is made and how these bars run because of my streetwise abilities. And I say, I will pay you half for a tankard of bitters.
Roll streetwise. You're going to go into my bar and tell me what you think is necessary? How much you should pay? Shame on you. I should throw you out right now.
I back away a little bit.
Your friend here is smart. You're not from this town, and I can tell you that. Choose your next words wisely before I call the guard on you.
Can you see my character moving, like, looking around?
No.
Or no? Okay,
it's only when you place him.
My character's getting distracted by the blonde, but I keep looking back at this argument that my new friend is having. And I was like, uh-oh. So I went and ran over to talk to the lady. Mind you, my hood is up, so that way she doesn't know I'm Dragonborn, but I'm 6'3" and 300 pounds. And I'm like, hey, what's to do for fun around here?
I've got 2 conversations going on, so this is going to be kind of difficult. So I'm going to start with Blunt Sword. She looks you up and down and quickly gives you a remark of, I really can't believe I'm doing this. I really should have picked a better location. We're never doing a brothel ever again.
And
Wait,
I look at this
is that what
woman,
she says?
Honey? No. She says, she responds to the dragon. She looks at the Dragonborn and says, honey, you can't afford it.
Ooh.
And I go, I'm looking for a place to play bocce. You slut.
She's a prostitute.
She's not degraded by these words.
Bocce. So you just want to go play with your balls? Go do that out in the corner.
Oh, so you've heard of bocce?
Okay, so back onto Goldilocks conversation.
Okay, so
obviously I get ignored, and so I just slowly go back to Goldilocks. I'm like, hey man, these girls, like, they're not, they're.
I say, Blunt, shut up! I'm having a serious conversation here. I hang my head a little bit lower and I say, I apologize deeply for my behavior just a moment ago.
I slapped my shield on the bar and put blood everywhere.
And I also apologize for my associate. He will clean that up.
I ain't cleaning shit.
The bartender looks at him and says, it's okay. It's not like I was doing anything important except wiping the exact same spot on the bar over and over again.
Yes, I see it's quite worn in that one spot.
Well, I gotta look busy in front of the boss.
That's why I put my shield there.
You're welcome.
So, we are here. We encountered a band of scouts and a particular letter regarding those scouts, and I was hoping to gain some insight into what's going on here.
Can I see the letter real quick?
Yes, you may. I show them the letter.
Bartender looks over the letter, and he squints his eyes. He hands the letter back and shakes his head and says, sorry, I can't read.
Then why did you ask for the letter?
While that's going on, I'm going to try to steal some booze out of this wagon.
Alright, so that's a thievery check.
Alright, here we go! Oh, shit!
Alright, I need the both of you to leave this facility right now. How dare you come into this area and ruin a perfectly good brothel and bar. Get out before I call the guards.
Well, just to give you the scene, I lean over to try to put like my hand to try to grab some booze. I fall over the bar, and then you yell at me, and then I have to slowly like walk by you. I'm like, sorry, really sorry. It's a nice place. Sorry.
I don't say anything, and I just walk out immediately.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I don't even, I don't know as a dungeon master what to do.
Well, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to say, Blunt, you will remain out here. I'm going to go in and hope to gain favor with the bartender to gain some sort of direction in our quest. So I do that. If I can find my guy. Okay.
What are you doing in here? I thought I told you to leave. Back.
I left the brute out there. He is not actually an acquaintance of mine that I've known for some time, so I apologize for his behavior. Hello?
So I come stumbling out, going, hey, I think Mike, who was at the bar, I don't think he was working well.
Right. That's why I'm back in, pleading that we can continue our quest.
What is it you want, and be quick about it? No,
get out of here.
You've
Get
done
out of
enough
here.
damage.
Get out of here.
Hey guys, it's starting to rain a little bit outside. I don't want to get cold. Can I just stay right here, like in this little border area? Like right here. I won't cross this line. I promise.
Alright, you stay. You don't move, and you don't
Thank you.
say anything, you don't damage anything. This is my bar, and I run a legitimate business. You see that girl to my left? That's my daughter. That's how serious I take this business.
And she is a lovely person, I'm sure. But
Stage
I'm
left
here.
or your, my left or your left?
I said my left.
Oh.
It's the lady
sorry, I
in
was
white.
distracted. I was distracted by your daughter.
She's an incredible waitress.
Oh, that's what she does here.
Yes.
Yes.
Obviously.
What else would she do here? She's my daughter.
You're about to go out in the rain.
Oh no, I don't want mystic.
Get out!
Shut your
I don't
damn
want
mouth.
mystic pneumonia. No, please.
No, quick. What is it that you want?
I need
Quick, before I throw
information.
you out. Oh, well, I don't like you so much. Information's gonna cost you.
Let's see here.
For the damage, for breaking my tap, and for just being who you guys are, 1 gold piece will secure the information I have for you.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I don't have a gold piece.
I have fingers.
So, okay, so this is me saying as a dungeon master. You have 4.9 gold pieces.
Yeah, I saw that.
You said 50 silver.
50
Yeah, but
silver
there's an
equates to
equivalent.
5
Oh,
gold pieces.
okay.
It's like saying, you know, 10 $10 bills is equal to 100.
How about this?
How much does 9 goblin?
I use Streetwise. I know how to craft a tap out of basic wood parts.
Oh, I like this. I'm saying that as my character.
I've
too.
done that before on the streets when we used to make toilet wine.
Make toilet wine on the streets. You just make it in the vineyards.
We didn't have no
bartender-
vineyards.
The bartender does not look too happy that you're trying to you're just trying to squeeze your way out of paying the damages you've already done to his bar.
Fine.
It looks as though that gold is the only thing that speaks.
Fine. I will give him a piece of Blunt's gold.
Okay.
As he caused the damage.
They need it, because their one working girl isn't working that hard, if you know what I'm...
I can hear you.
Shut your mouth!
I sneak outside, because the rain started to go, and I go, hey, you guys gotta come out here, there's a rainbow.
Get out of here. If it's not a double rainbow, I don't want to hear about it.
So, with a gold piece in hand, the bartender looks at you and says that he thinks the largest, or he has heard that the largest concentration of goblins and fiends have been to the northwest of the city.
The northwest, you say?
The northwest, yes.
Of our current city.
Yes.
Okay.
Not a city you guys have not been to. I'm assuming you haven't been to.
Well, I don't know where I've been.
Yeah. I'm a bartender. That's the information. From this current location of where we're sitting to the northwest is where the majority of the issues are. If you go south, you're just wasting everyone's time.
Okay. I then turn to the bartender and I say, thank you for your cooperation and your information. Now I have one final question. How much for your daughter?
10 coins.
I told you to stay out.
I threw my 10 silver pieces at him, and they all go in different directions, and most of them go in between the cracks. And I go, "Thank you for your info. Have a lovely day. Bye." And then I leave.
And then I ask the bartender, how much for your daughter?
Get out. One more word, and I will call the guards.
Hey, Goldie. No, she's too expensive, man.
Guards.
Oh God. I'm sorry.
All right. let's intermission there. I gotta use the restroom real quick.
Okay, I do too. I'll be right back.
Jesus Christ!
I'm never gonna do this again. Well, everyone else is away. I'm just going to blunt sword here. Going to talk about what we're doing today. Thank you so much for coming. If you like what you're listening to and what you're seeing, please leave a like down below. Also, leave a comment. I'm checking the donations. We have none, unfortunately. Still looking for sponsors as well, so please feel free to reach out. And yeah, this is, again, the mastermind is our cousin, Mr. DM on the DL, and he put this all together. I appreciate it, and shout out to Goldie for putting up the recording.
Well,
and I'm just a jerk that's I'm the guy, when you own the boat, I'm the guy who gets all the high fives, even though you're the one with the boat, because I just brought like a 12-pack. I'm like, hey, yeah, I did it. I brought it.
And so how I kind of imagine things as they've proceeded, that was like a soft intro, and now big title, Dark Lord's Fury 2, Fiendish Boogaloo.
We've already upset the Dungeon Master once already,
yeah,
which is awesome.
Luckily we were able to salvage it with money.
Mind you, we almost died to the beginning characters. Walked in, I threw a finger at a homeless man, I yelled at some people in a bar, and I broke some stuff.
This is why people don't like Dragonborn.
So I'm not mad.
Okay.
At all. It's y'all's story. It's not mine. I'm just trying to make it as realistic in terms of reactions as possible.
Okay, good.
I'm not upset. And I also told Drew that there's a good chance that you guys won't actually experience death. My goal is not to kill you guys off. Unless you do something really stupid like jumping over lava.
Or try to steal from, I don't know, the bar.
I mean, a guy who's sitting right next to you. I mean,
and I just realized I had -2 thievery.
Wow.
Yeah, your thievery.
Oh, sorry, my thievery is 2 with a -1 on dex.
Yes. Well, that's because you're wearing heavy armor.
So I'm trying to sneak over and I'm just clanging. I'm clanging like church bells in the corner.
Yep.
Clanging, 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 clanging.
All right, you gentlemen ready?
Yes.
So after traveling to the northwest of the city, about 2 miles of.
Oh, we didn't get to talk to that little boy.
Never mind. So talking to.
We don't need to talk to him. We don't need it. I just saw a little boy. I thought you put him there for a reason.
Why you gotta talk to little boys?
So you guys are back outside. Hold on. I gotta change. There you go. So you guys are back outside.
Okay.
Awesome. There's a little guy down here. He was down south. I saw him, and he's like doing I don't know.
They're just all little. This guy.
So I run up to him a little bit out of breath because
he screams in fear of a 6'6", 300-pound creature with a sword out, running at him with a hand stapled to his shield.
Hey, little boy.
He screams. He screams again.
Oh god. Oh crap, man. They're gonna call the guards, dude. I'm out of here. We gotta get the hell out of here.
I look at the boy and I say, "Don't worry about that man. He's not that bad. What's wrong with you?"
Well, that's a hell of a way to start a conversation.
I peek around the corner.
I say scat.
I go, that's the best you got?
I say scat.
Well, you're bald. You're bald. And you've got a little dragon tattooed to your head.
Well, I look like
what the hell's wrong with you? You look like a flamer.
Excuse you, I had a very tragic accident as a child with flames. Oh my goodness,
oh god, yeah, you had a tragic accident. You want to talk about the life of being a poor white boy in the central city, just south of the capital city in this country.
Alright, I look for guards.
You come up to me and you ask me what's wrong with me? Screw you.
Okay, so I'm gonna do an intimidation on this little boy.
He screams.
What the hell are we
I
doing?
roll. My intimidation is a 9.
Because he's so young and so little, he's intimidated. Just whatever you want, you can have it. I don't have much, but it's yours.
Just give us random information.
I need information. And then I realized that when I rounded that corner to hide and then look back, I saw this dude standing in the western street, and he is looking kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. So
Yeah.
I was like, hey Goldie, I think this kid crapped his pants. I think we need to just.
Well, no wonder you
I
damn
think we
brute.
need to get out of here. I think we need to get out of here. Let me just.
So
Let me just
the kid starts crying and says, "In the 3rd grade, I cheated on my history exam. In the 4th grade, I stole my Uncle Max's toupee and glued it on my face when I was in Moses in my Hebrew school play. In 5th grade, I knocked my sister Eddie down the
We gotta get out of
stairs.
here. Goldie, come on, you're gonna follow me. Goldie, let me talk to
When
this
my
other
mom
guy.
sent me to
I
summer
slapped
camp
the
for
kid.
kids,
Get away from him.
and then they served lunch, and I
Goldie.
went nuts.
Goldie, it's time to go.
I slap the kid and I say, "Don't live in the past," and then we leave.
Saying the guy who has a traumatic experience, and anytime someone says glass is triggered.
But the worst thing I've ever done, I mixed a pot.
We're out of earshot. We can't hear him.
Alright, so anyways, we talked to Jesus.
Can I help you?
I hear you're with the guild.
I go, howdy, my name's Blunt. What you doing? Do I need to roll for that?
No, I am not with the guild. I don't know who you have me confused with. What do you want?
Well, you're standing outside of it, looking almighty.
If
Well,
I was in the
what's your name?
guild, would I honestly be standing outside of it?
Well, maybe you're smoking a fag.
I don't much like your tone.
I don't think they say that in this country.
I'm just talking about cigarettes.
And then
The long-haired, robed fellow looks to his right down the street and says, "Are these guards coming for you?"
I roll a streetwise to try to like smooth over the situation. I'm like, hey, look, I know my dude. Oh, it was a 9.
He kind of nods and goes, "Yeah, I think these guards are for you."
Oh crap! Hey, Goldie, let's get the hell out of here.
All right, we've worn out our welcome. We flee. We flee to the northwest.
I throw a finger at the little boy and at the. I throw 2 fingers, one at both, and I go, "Have a good day, bye."
What makes you guys think you're gonna get into the guild?
I don't know. I wanted to see what that dude was doing. He was standing really chill.
I don't
And then
know.
all of a sudden, you're just going straight quest, and I'm trying to make a relationship. I've already ruined 2, and now we're not. Now we can never go
Oh,
back.
now we're relationship builders, Mr. I'm gonna steal beer after I already tried to bribe him down to a lower price.
Children,
First off-
children. I just want to sit here and say, I had to physically look up Chunk's confession from the Goonies movie.
Yes, I knew that was it.
Yeah.
It did sound a bit like that.
I thought you were gonna do the throw up.
Well, I was about there.
I know. That's why
Climbed
I
up
was
to
like, we
the
gotta get
balcony,
out of here.
I made a noise of, and then I dumped it over the side, and all the people in the audience, and there was this horrible. All the people started getting sick and throwing up all over the place. I've never felt so bad in my life. Okay, good.
The kid is chasing us out, yelling this at us. I'm like, Goldie, we gotta go, man. We gotta go. There's a kid crapped his pants running, and there's 2 guards right behind him. We gotta go.
Okay, so
We flee to the hills of the northwest.
well, you don't really flee. It's more of like where you need to go.
Well, we were fleeing from the guards.
We did a sprint, and then the guards kind of stopped at the gate, and they're just like, "Stay out, don't come back." And we're like, "All right, you sure don't want fingers?" And they said, "I will stab you." And so we just kept walking, and
You should have taken their fingers.
that's a good point, Goldie. Would you have backed me up?
I would have. It's
We
too
gotta
late now,
communicate.
though.
So we sing our song. What song do we sing now, Goldie?
We are going to sing "My Humps" by the Black Eyed Peas.
I don't know that one. Could you sing it to me?
I don't know it either. I was hoping you did.
It's okay. I am fortunate enough, as your dungeon master, to know all of these lyrics. What you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk.
I look in the air because all of a
Inside
sudden you're
your
it on
trunk.
high.
I'm gonna get you drunk. Get you love drunk off my hump. My
And I
hump.
go,
My
Papa?
hump. My hump. My
Papa?
hump. My hump.
Okay, pause the
hump.
radio.
Radio! I unsheathed my sword. I thought it was Mother possibly
Oh my
flying over me.
god. Oh my goodness. Okay, so just out of character, out of DM, out of this whole session, I'm just throwing this out there. This is derailing quicker than an Amtrak train on eastbound. Alright, so
On the Eastern Corridor, you mean?
Yeah.
It's been 90 minutes and we've done nothing.
Okay, anyways, so
So this is, well, actually, okay. The point is, I want to go to the northwest to the Goblin Camp.
so you don't know where the Goblin Camp is, you just know it's in the northwest area.
So we head in
So
that
you-
general direction.
You headed that
Well, you
general
need to
direction.
Convince me to come with, Goldie.
All right,
I
Blunt.
say we go to a new town. Maybe to a
People
port,
don't
and we become
like you.
So a memory, a thought crosses through Blunt's head. At the end of the letter, it says, "You will be well compensated."
And I go, Goldie, we need to do this so that way we can become crab fishermen.
Yes, which is one of my dreams. But
My dream too.
what I also wanted to mention, you notice how you scare people. Let's build your prestige and make you a hero.
Back up. Did you just say my people?
Oh,
No, I said people don't like you.
Oh, okay. I was about to say my
I mean,
refugee
every
camp has no
interaction
room
you
for
had in
racists.
that town was negative. I mean,
Well,
you
that's
scared a
'cause you
little
roll
kid.
in. We're bickering
Oh.
as we walk. We're bickering as we walk to the goblin, whatever, the
Yes.
camp. Or
We're
where we
heading in
believe
that
it.
direction. But
okay. So just throwing this out there, there's a lot of interesting cities like Aldbach and Light Mill, but for whatever reason, Detroit is still is a thing. That's weird.
where is Detroit?
It is in Lockdale. But anyway, so the travelers.
That's definitely a goblin camp.
Detroit. No, it's been abandoned long ago.
Okay.
All hope is lost. Anyways, so the adventurers travel through the forest and come across a long, impassable mountainside. To the left, there's mountains, and to the right, there's a wall of mountains. On both sides, there is this tall, mountainous wall. Either left should be the camp, or either right should be the camp.
What do you think, Blunt?
Could you use is there a check I can do to see, like, if I can, like, is there something I can do to check the surroundings to see if, like, I'm looking for, like, cracked branches, footprints, markings? Sometimes goblin tribes, they like to mark out their territory.
What do you think, Goldilocks?
Well, that sounds like a dungeoneering check.
I would say more perception,
I
but
was saying perception. I don't know what nature is.
nature would be. Nature could be affiliated with breaking of twigs and such. It could also be because that's like a hunting trait, following tracks.
Right.
But it's nature is also like being
Yeah,
able
they're
to
both the same. So I'll roll
identifying.
I rolled perception. I did 6.
What does he perceive?
These rolls are shit.
He doesn't perceive anything of use.
And I look over at Goldie after I touched the ground, licked it to my tongue, lit it on fire a little bit, and I go,
I just ate dirt.
"There's mountains everywhere."
I look at him and I say, I am useless at this, but let me see what I can perceive.
So...
And you go, some of the mountains have snow on it. And I go, yeah, oh, okay.
So you notice several broken twigs and footprints heading to the right.
I say we head to the right, Blunt.
All right. They better have some sweet, sweet loot. I'm hoping to get a ranged item. Fingers crossed. Let's go right.
So the adventurers go right, and to the left is, of course, the mountainous wall, and to the right of them is the forest. They're following a trail. Hopefully, they will be able to find the entrance to this encampment.
I look to the sky for my mother. She's not there.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm sorry. There's mountains, dragons live there. I thought maybe I could see my mother.
In Rivermore?
I don't know. I don't know where my mother is.
Well, I'll help you find her, Blunt.
Thank you. She'll be so proud of our crab boat.
Yes.
So, the adventurers notice ahead in the distance there is a torch attached to the mountainous wall.
Ooh. I grabbed the torch.
When you grab the torch, it is right outside the entrance to a small cavern, as it would appear. You can hear creatures and voices inside. Do you go in?
What skill check would it be to determine what those voices were?
Perception.
I roll perception.
You are not able to determine what the creatures they are, but there are creatures inside.
Alright, Blunt, what were you going to say?
I was wondering if we should, like, yell in, like, hey, we're the new neighbors. Like, act like a cute couple down the road, and then that'll loop them out.
There is logic to your objective.
Or should we sneak in? It's just, I don't think I have night vision.
Well,
do you have night vision, elf boy?
I don't think I do either.
Well, you do have the torch. I can just always, like, spit out little spittles of fire.
Here's the thing.
Do you go inside the cave?
We're at a choke point right here.
I do a perception check as well. I do a perception check just to see, like, because I'm hearing noises. I want to make sure if it sounds like a lot of people, or like if it sounds like, oh crap, that's a family reunion, or is it just like a small, single family,
Right, we're just gonna murder a family as opposed to.
Oh!
So he rolls a 16, and he's able to determine that if he were to yell down the cavern, "Howdy, new neighbor," he would only be met with being attacked, being shot with bows and arrows, basically being.
But that's not my perception.
Every which way.
My perception check was if there's a lot of stuff down there.
You can't
perceive that much.
Well, it does sound like a lot, though. Does it sound like a lot?
There's a lot of activity going on, which would assume that there's a lot of material.
We should have hired that cute guy.
Here's what I'm thinking. We have done very minimal scouting here. I say we bring your arms.
I scouted pretty good.
Well, yeah. Well, I was here too, but I think since you have both hands taped or nailed to your shield, and with this knowledge, we can parlay that into quite a pretty payday if we go to Brightford. Or not Brightford, Glassfay.
Glassfay.
Yes, that's the city I was thinking of. I'm thinking riches.
Riches instead of stitches?
Oh yes.
Okay, let's head to Glassfay.
Glassfay.
Yeah, that's what I said. Right. I have a list.
Shit.
We ruined it. I then realized.
No. It's okay. All right. So,
do you not have Glassfay set up yet?
You don't need to. You don't need to.
I got it. We're good.
Okay.
Let's see here. I need to just place your characters down real quick.
So I look over at Goldie and go, hey.
Well, technically, you're not even.
We're not here yet.
Oh, I know, but as we're walking, this is like while you're setting up. This is us and Goldie are having a combo.
All right, so you
We're
guys
just like, hey, Goldie. The last village, I didn't do so hot. I'll be first to admit, I made a mistake. I'm gonna let you take the lead, but because I lost like a fifth of my money in the last town. Don't make.
Yes.
I'm just gonna sit in the corner. I just want to get paid. Maybe go kill some stuff. But if you kick off, I'm gonna be ready to rock and roll. All right. I don't care about these people. No big deal. Let's just get paid. Okay. I'm just letting you know that you're gonna be in charge in this village.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you saying this, Blunt. However, I want you to be there at my side so they know that we both were part of this.
Oh no, I'll be there. I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna snoop as much. I'm just gonna let you take the lead.
Minimal snooping. Minimal snooping.
I lost an entire village. There's only 299 to go that we're gonna be banned from.
We're okay. But so our objective here is we're gonna find the leader of this establishment, the king or whatever he calls him or she calls themselves. And we are going to provide not only the proof that we have engaged in combat, but also this valuable intel to address their rolled up note that they nailed very suspiciously to a tree. So I'm thinking that's what we will do.
All right, Goldie. I like that plan.
And
Short,
then,
sweet. Do you think they'll have scimitars? I'm sorry, I'm getting off track.
Well, I think they will want us to help them. I don't know if we'll get enough money for the hands.
Well, how much food supplies do we have left?
But that's a good question, Dungeon Master.
As I rummage through my bag as we've been running out of town.
The adventurers have about 3 days left of supplies.
Okay, yeah. You got to take the lead on this, dude. We got to get supplies. If we don't get supplies,
We'll take your hands, sell them, and buy supplies with the proceeds, and we have money as well.
And let's see how much they get, because if we get enough, we should go back and bop those guys.
Well, I'm thinking we help the king bop those guys, Okay.
So we enter the gate. I have my hood up.
The Dungeon Master is shitting.
No, just 1 second. Just 1 second. I'm trying to make sure that I have everything set up. So, the adventurers walk up to the grand city, the capital city of Rivermore of Glassfay. 50-foot stone walls, turrets with men in each one. It is immaculate how powerful and daunting this city is. Definitely don't want to piss off the guard here. They'll put you in the stocks for looking at them weird.
That's why I saw how big the castle was as we were walking up, and that's why I was like, hey, this isn't a crappy village with an empty bar in it. This place probably has a Chili's, so we gotta let's stay calm.
This place had the very first Chili's.
Ooh, so their guacamole must be good. Do you have avocado in this fair land? Gate guard?
Immediately we're in the stocks. I just look down at my feet and shake my head because that's the first introduction. Like, we're going to jail. We're going to jail immediately.
I'm just asking if they have a certain produce here in this land. Well,
give me 1 second.
The guard is stupefied by my question.
I immediately pop down, do some push-ups to try to impress the guard with my athleticism.
It doesn't look like he's impressed.
It's pretty impressive.
Oh.
I can roll it. I'm gonna roll my athletics.
It's a
16. Guard is impressed.
The guard is thoroughly impressed. He shakes his
I did
head.
some one-handed ones. I did
He
some.
goes, "Wow, you should honestly sign up for the guard."
I'll have a job.
I try to one-up Blunt and seduce the guard.
Oh gosh, we're not even in the place we're ruining. All right, let's see that roll.
What skill is that?
Okay, so you can actually just do a charisma skill.
Okay.
So if you go up to your abilities, not your skills, your abilities, top left, there should be charisma. Click on the number, like you would.
It doesn't let me click it like that.
No, that's where you put you just put numbers there.
My charisma is 20. Should I roll a d20?
No, 1 second. Click. Okay, so don't click the number. Click the number 5, the mod plus 1/2 level.
Oh, okay.
That should do it.
I see the far right one. Whoa, dang! So what do you say, Goldie? How do you seduce this character?
I say,
How do you seduce this half hungover guard?
hey guard, I'm not that interested in you. Because I'm usually interested in women.
And the guard immediately thinks of how he must find a way to grip this man's heart. He goes, "I must have you."
I say, try again, lover.
I'm in mid push-up, and I look up, and I'm like, what? What's going on?
I need another beer. I can't.
He's just losing his mind.
Okay.
So part of my character is I like to make people interested in me, even if I'm not interested in them.
Oh. You didn't even have to roll on me. I just started following you.
Well, we have similar goals. I hated you at first. I said you had a pencil penis.
You did say that.
Yeah, and I do apologize for that, by the way. And I am very much looking forward to our crab fishing adventures.
Stop! You're gonna make the guard jealous.
Well, that's the point.
You guys are going crab fishing without me?
Well, guard, show me to your leader.
He says, "Unfortunately, I'm unable to on guard, but I can tell you that if you go to the center square of the market, there's a building on the right-hand side. You go up the stairs on the right-hand side into the door, and the King's Guard captain will be there."
Are we talking my right or your right?
You'll see.
Okay.
North,
wow,
south,
thanks.
north, south, east, west. It is the northeast corner, and Nicholas von Vessler will be there.
Ooh, and I have one further question, handsome guard. I see that part of the reach of Rivermore extends to an island. Can you tell me much about that island?
Oh, you must be talking about the island off the coast. Well, that island's actually been contested for many years. There's been a constant battle between us and those wretches from Lockdale.
Think there's a lot of loot?
There's a lot of dead bodies. That's the only thing I can say. And I'm, quite honestly, I will say I'm honored and privileged to be guarding the city and not fighting like those brave men over there.
Well, there is a lot of loot based on the number of bodies you have implied, but...
And you're honored to be in the rear with the gear, so appreciate that.
I appreciate your wisdom,
A lot of
young
appreciation
guard.
going on.
We are going to head into town to visit your leader, Nicholas von Vessler.
Hey, stay away from Pixie Tits down the road. That place sucks.
They do not have nice places. It's not a good place, you know.
It's like, oh, you've met the barkeep. Yes, I remember my first time at the Pixie Tits.
Did you try to
Bit of a
steal his
jerk. He didn't
beverages
let me
as
have any
well?
booze.
No, much worse. I was thrown in the stockades for a week and a half. You want to know what I did?
Not run fast enough, clearly.
Yes, I do want to know.
I thought his daughter was a prostitute.
Oh, that's
You know-
what we
Oh,
thought
well.
too.
She should wear a name tag. anyways,
Really
the
connected with
adventure.
this guard. Can we invite him to the party?
Okay, so out of character, if I create a character, I will make him that guard.
Okay.
And I'll say he has thrown his job into the wind and he has joined you gentlemen. That's if you guys need his help.
And he's interested in Goldilocks.
And he's that's well okay, no, we're getting back into that weird situation.
Yep, my two cousins are hooking up. In fantasy.
Okay, never mind. I'm no longer interested
Alright,
in the
so-
guard.
We'll find a new guy. We'll find a new guy.
Jesus.
Find a new guy.
Oh
ADT.
Jesus Christ, this is the funniest. Oh my God.
All right, we
Alright,
enter the
This is how, like,
town.
all of them go.
We
The
enter Glass
adventurers
Phase.
enter into Glass Phase Town Square. It's a bustling city with
Of
lots
4
to do.
people.
I could put more.
No, we'll just pretend. I'll just pretend that there's a lot of like people just run around. Like
Alright.
there's like like these are the primary people, but people are just milling about.
Well, there's merchants in the tents.
Ooh, I hope there's a scimitar.
Ooh, I can't.
Although I should.
I can't move
I-
my guy.
I always have to.
I think every time you phase change us.
Yeah.
I have to do that.
I am stunned by how beautiful and how big. This is the biggest city I've ever been in. I've only been out in the outskirts.
Well, I don't know if I've ever been to a city outside of the glass factory accident,
Oh boy.
which I'm
Oh,
happy to
here we go.
drone on
Here we
about.
go.
Here we go again with the glass factory. My mother abandoned me because she was embarrassed that she got laid by a guy. All right?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with guys. I'm a guy.
No, but she's a dragon lady. She knew that she'd get made fun of by the other dragons. So she dropped me off.
Well, how many dragons are there? Like 12?
Yeah, so it's a pretty tight-knit crew. You don't want to get made fun of.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Now, I think since we've already gotten quite a bit of information from that very helpful guard,
And these fingers are starting to smell.
we should head directly to His Highness.
His Highness or the Captain's Guard?
The captain's guard of the king. and
Whoever
the,
will give us money.
the pudding pops and the
Ooh,
Well,
yes,
it's-
yes.
So the letter reads by order of the king, but it is signed to the King's Guard.
It is, yes, by Nicholas von Wessler. We will go to him, which is to the right, apparently.
Okay. I'm still shocked by how beautiful the place is. You zoom away. I'm still shocked.
I'm
Right, give me
entering
a
the
second.
facility.
No, it's fine. He's entering the facility, so don't worry about it.
Are you not able to?
Nope.
Oh, that's why, because you can be controlled by Goldilocks. There you go.
I moved him. We
Hey, what are you doing to me? Ah!
we do a pincer maneuver.
And we both kick in the doors at the same time. We're here for gold.
My name's Goldilocks.
And I'm blunt.
So, Blunt tries the door, and it's obviously locked.
Damn it.
Okay.
Goldilocks tries the door, and it opens.
Okay. Well, Blunt, get over here. I got the open door.
You'll have to drag me.
Do I?
I really.
No, I changed your.
I did it. There.
Hold on. I'm changing again.
Oh, I got it.
There we go. All right.
I'm embarrassed because Goldilocks had to drag me over here because I kept trying that damn door.
Oh, there's a man.
So you entered into this little facility, and the King's Guard, ornate with enormous golden plaid armor.
It's purple. This guy's royalty.
What have you? What need you?
We're here for
Don't
Nicholas
waste
von
my time.
Wessler.
I kneel.
You are. There's no need for that. I'm not royalty. Stand up.
I am von Vestler.
You are? Well, then, we received your note that was nailed to a tree. We had taken out 2 of the orcish scouts, and my associate here, Blunt, has adorned them on his shield.
My liege, I have given these fingers out to help the others of the poor, because I've seen that these are currency in this beautiful land. I bow again and rip the goblin hands off and place them in front of his feet, and then slowly crawl away on my hands, and because I still think he's the king.
So, one more time, I'm not the king. I'll put you in the stocks for insulting our king that way. I am the king's guard.
I quickly step behind. I stand behind Goldie, and I just keep my head down, and I shut up.
Shut your mouth!
Second, you mean to bring me 2 goblins?
That's better than none.
I will give you what you are owed, but I was hoping 2 adventurers like yourselves would be able to do a little bit more. As you can see, we have most of our soldiers out on that island facing those wretched fiends, and we have to rely on you mercenaries to accomplish all of our goals. You dare come into my office and bring me 2 hands of goblins. Just 2. Not even a leader.
We bring more than just that. We have intel.
Could we get more if we get a leader?
We have valuable information.
Speak.
Blunt and I have discovered a very active base for the goblins. Not far from here, in the foothills. To the right.
And you are sure that this is filled with goblins?
Yes, the perception check proves it.
Yes. I told him, well, I was thinking of saying hello, but then I heard the drums, and I knew. And I did a little click noise and did little pistol fingers at him, and then I immediately went behind Goldie again.
Oh my god.
This is a game of how far we can push the dungeon master.
Before I just say, oh my god.
The guard kills you both. By the way, I want to say a plus to the gatekeeper. He's a real cool guy. Give him a little bit of extra ale.
He's in love with me.
So anyways, do you think we'll get paid more? Do you think we'll get paid more if we go kill those goblins?
The King's Guard captain looks at you in disgust. Says, I don't like either of you. Both waste my time. However, this information is true, then we could put this troubling issue to an end for once and for all.
And we shall.
So,
okay.
I will not give you an additional amount, but I need you to clear out. If there are goblins in that area, then there is most certainly a leader of this camp. Bring me the head of that leader, and I will award you even more handsomely than the average goblin.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Those terms are agreeable. However, we require assistance.
What assistance do you need? I'm all out of manpower.
Well,
yeah, there's only one guard at the gate, dude. Don't, like, he's not gonna last.
If you could provide us with a slightly larger than average compensation, we can better gear up for this adventure.
Ooh,
to
that sounds
assist
like a persuasion.
you.
That sounds like a persuasion. That's a roll, man. I wouldn't do it. I'm saying that in character. Because we're gonna get put in the stocks, dude, if you roll a 1. Like, we'll be done.
That's a charisma check. Roll it.
Okay.
Oh, you're rolling it? No. Oh,
Playing my
no.
charisma is very high.
Oh!
He says, very well. I can offer you this. Normally, the price of a hand of a goblin is 25 gold pieces. However, what I can offer you is 20 days of rations and 25 gold pieces, 26 gold pieces to split between the two of you.
So, to be clear on the terms, you were originally offering 25 gold pieces.
Is your friend okay back there? He seems to be...
He does not know what he's guffawing at.
I'm not used to negotiations very well, so I'm like...
So, out of character, so... Is it 25 gold pieces a hand, or...
I said 26, so it's going to be 13 each.
Okay.
Yeah, 13 each.
We accept your terms.
Okay, so the adventurers now have enough food to make it all the way back, and then back to, or all the way back to the cave entrance.
Perfect. We will... First, okay, before we will do anything, do you have a smithy in the area?
This is the capital city.
Well, do you?
Get out of my house, or out of my office.
Can you tell me where it is?
Fancy hat. See you later. Oh, dude, you kept talking. We were coming out like bandits. He's gonna regret doing that.
Well, I just wanted to find out where it is. Now we gotta ask people. Shit.
Alright, let's go.
Let's
go.
Let's ask this lady that looks like the
I didn't know we got
bartender's
paid in
daughter.
gold. I thought we'd only get paid in silver. Let's go.
Excuse me, lady.
No, forget the lady. Forget the lady. Let's go. I'm grabbing her. I'm like, let's get out of here. Let's
Don't
go.
you want a scimitar?
No, she looks like the daughter. Let's get out of here.
But okay, so just assume different city. She didn't travel right behind you guys just to throw you off, blunt sword.
I know.
Right.
I assume all, like, I'm literally that dumb.
Blunt. We should get you a better weapon.
A scimitar?
Yeah, let's find one.
Okay, where's the blacksmith?
Well, I was about to ask this lady that, but... Here.
Excuse me, barmaid waitress. Where is the blacksmith?
So, the blacksmith's office, or the blacksmith himself?
Where can we buy weapons?
I think the office. We need his office.
Oh, well then, he's just right here.
Oh, I had a feeling. I saw those little swordsies and
What color tent is he under?
I think he's the green one.
Hold on, I'm changing. So she points to the tent, and the adventurers step up to the blacksmith.
I look back and say, "Thank you, barmaid. You're a lot funnier when your dad's not around." And
I look to the blacksmith and I say, "Good day, fine sir. Do you have wares?"
No, I just sit here for fun.
Oh, that's a shame. All right, well, we'll be on our way. Thank you.
I conjure a fireball in my hand and I say, "Do you have scimitars?"
Are you intimidating?
Do you?
That's an intimidation.
That's an intimidation check, and if you fail, the guards will be called and you'll be put in the jail.
Yeah,
I quickly douse my fire and I say,
"Sorry,
"I apologize."
This is a misfire, and you try to joke your way out of the situation. That's a charisma. That could be a charisma.
That's a charisma check.
Okay, I can do that. I hit it. Did it do it? No. Once. Wait. There it is. Ooh.
Oh no! I immediately see that his charisma sucked, and you start. No, I'm sorry.
The man says, "Stop wasting my time. What are you looking for?"
Oh,
Blunt, what are you looking for?
I need a sword that is curved, that is from the faraway lands of desert.
Oh, a scimitar.
Yes.
Okay. That will cost you... It's a heavier blade. It's going to be about 4 pounds. And he shows you the blade itself. It's sharp. It cuts well. He says, this is actually a design. I didn't make this myself. I found this, or I purchased this from faraway lands. You may have heard of it. Off of the islands of Korodia. It is, they call it a scimitar. It's going to put you back about 15 gold pieces.
Oh, crap. I have 4.
I will
I buy with
contribute to your cause.
Well, okay, so as a dungeon master, remember...
We got 13 each.
Yeah, you each just got 13. Make sure you're keeping up with your gold pieces.
Wait, so off the record,
Because we're just in all
where is the money in the character sheet?
It's in inventory. If you scroll all the way down. Currency. I just put in Blaine's 13 gold pieces. So your current value is 17 in gold.
Oh, I don't have my gold yet. Look, can I just add 13?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm assuming you're keeping up with all of them.
Well, now that I know where it is, I can.
Yeah. Okay. So, Blaine, you have 17.
I don't have enough still.
It's 15 gold pieces for a scimitar.
Blaine,
So-
I will give you 3 gold.
No, it's only 15, so I'm good. Oh, actually, wait. I have been seeing Goldie running around, negotiating, and I ask for 12, and I do for 12 gold pieces, I get to buy it for.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm buying from the smith.
He's bartering.
I'm bartering.
Okay, so that would be
Haggling, that is.
haggling. I'm trying to think of what.
Would that be street?
Could be charisma.
Charisma? Is that charisma?
It will probably just be. Well, I would say it's charisma. Or no, I would say it's streetwise. Because you guys are in the market. I'd say it's streetwise.
Boom! I got 1 gold piece taken off.
Well,
I
Tell you
bartered.
what, I like your scales. Why don't we just make it an even 10?
oh.
I quickly cover up my scales because I didn't want the guards to see, and I immediately go, "You got a deal," and whispered.
And for the record, you're not like someone who practices the Jewish faith in 1939 Poland. Okay,
What's a Poland?
You're not that undesirable.
you're just like people will kind of look at you funny. They don't. Anyways, all right.
So he has a scimitar. Or scimitar.
I only have 3 gold and 40 silver left now.
I look to the smithy and I say, do you know of someone who can enhance magical abilities?
The blacksmith shrugs his shoulder and says, I do not know of anyone at this time.
Dude, we're never going to go to combat if we keep this up. Let's do some combat.
I give
should
Blunt
speak to
a
the-
wet willy.
You should speak to the King's Guard.
We already
Oh,
did, and they're
God.
very not
He
helpful.
didn't like us. Let's just tell you what. When we come back with the head, we can get all the magic you want.
Okay, fine.
Because then we'll have something to talk to him about. Because he really doesn't want to talk to
Well,
us.
then let's go. Let's get these mother effers.
How do I do the scimitar weapon stuff?
I already changed it for you.
Oh, you're the best.
Thank you. I know. All right. So the adventurers travel back to the northwest portion of. What was the name of the city?
It is.
There's a lot of them.
Rivermore and
Brightford.
Glassfay.
No, you currently are in Glassfay.
Oh.
So you travel to the south,
Poland.
along the coast, going back to the location you first were at. and you come across an entrance. Do you enter the cave entrance?
Is the torch still there?
No, the torch is gone.
Goldie, you lost the torch.
I did. I'm sorry. I will fashion a new one.
Out of?
There are twigs here and sap that is combustible.
Well,
As it turns out, the entire forest is dead, and there's no sap.
Well, then I will just light a stick on fire.
Well, and then you'll burn yourself. I swear to God, Drew.
Fine, we will go in without ignition. I will.
Oh, great, sweet, awesome.
Here's what I will do, though. Instead, I will cast a small flame in my hands. I'm a warlock.
It takes up a lot of your energy.
Well, then screw that. Don't do that. We're just gonna walk around in the dark.
No, we gotta do something.
So, as you are walking down this tunnel, you notice a fair light at the end.
Oh, we'll grab that one.
Oh, what a relief. It was almost as if someone had to put it here because someone lost the torch before, and we didn't follow the plan.
The torch is attached to the wall.
We can't remove it, even with our karate chop hands.
I can do a strength test. I'm gonna do a strength test to pull it out of the wall.
1 second.
I'm gonna do a strength.
You
test.
go ahead and
Roll that strength.
roll that strength.
14.
I am on my way. Hold on.
Where are you going?
I have to edit, make sure that you guys can
Haha.
move these characters.
We've uh-oh, he's putting health bars up. It's goofy time too.
No, he's here. 27. Boom, health bar, and then. Oh, well.
You are 31. Hold on, 31.
I'm feeling confident.
How did you do that? Is that the blue or the?
To see there's the settings thing, and then underneath there's like a little weird dot thing that looks like a thing for Xbox 360.
I feel captured.
I feel jacked.
I feel malaise. These are advanced. No, you know what? No, I'm pumped.
In front of you
I'm pumped.
is a large stone door with a handle.
Wait, hold
what
up.
do the adventurers do?
I touched the handle to make sure.
No. Did he get the flame with the 14?
Yeah, he has the torch and increases his sight ability.
Okay, cool.
He unfortunately cannot see beyond the door.
I think we need to test, like, maybe we should check for traps.
We should. Let me see here. So I have, as far as stats go, what is your dungeoneering stat?
Is a bonus of 2.
2, same here.
All right. Well, I'll try something.
What about your perception?
Perception is 2.
Same here. We're pretty fucking deft. Like.
All right. So I'm gonna go for it. I have the torch in my hand. I'm feeling strong. Ah, shit.
So that's a 9 in dungeoneering. Dungeon Master?
He knows nothing about this dungeon.
I look at Goldie and go, I think the door opens with the handle.
I look at Blunt and I say, obviously, let me let me consider something else.
Oh, 16? Is it
Goldilocks puts his hands on the door, feels around, and goes, "Ow, I have a splinter." He learns nothing of the dungeon in front of him.
Well, now that my hand is splintery, I am more powerful.
I start licking my lips to say, do you want me to cauterize the wound?
I say please. Ooh,
I burn
much
all
better.
the bacteria.
Because I am also, as part of my backstory, a germaphobe. I
So
do
I go,
not.
you know,
Whoa, no! Dungeon Master, no!
What happened to Dungeon Master?
He dropped my health to half.
It's a big splinter. Oh, I caught you on fire. I couldn't control it. So I go, you know what? I'm tired of this, pussyfooting around. I kick in the door, and I jump in one square with my shield up, ready for whatever is on the other side.
And I'm right behind you, crouched, ready to pounce.
Acrobatics?
That would be, well, I would say it's the strength. Do strength.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
19. The door is successfully knocked down. However, it is alerting everyone in the hallways.
Boom.
Including this archer, goblin archer, who snarls and screams and begins to fire upon Blunt Sword.
I immediately look over at Goldie and say, "Hey, I want these arrows, so try not to mess up this guy's bow."
Okay.
Oh.
He just hit you.
I think he hit me.
Well, let's see here.
Oh, he
shoots his arrow and it slings past Blunt Sword's chainmail.
No damage.
It did 3.
4.
Okay.
4. Oh no.
Oh wait, did it only do 3 here? Hold on. Okay. So actually, we didn't go over this, but if you go into your character sheets real quick, there is a section called Initiative. Next to the initiative, there's probably, for Blaine, there's a number 3. Click that number.
Wait, where's Initiative?
It's under Statistics.
It's below defenses.
Ooh!
18? Drew?
I hit it. 1 sec.
I can hit it for you.
I know how to do it.
Oh.
I'm clicking it. It's not letting me do it. My score is 1. Just do it for me.
Well, okay. So to give you this, it's a 20-sided die. Hold on. It says something about the token.
Yeah. Do we get inspiration?
I'll be right back.
Play our characters good.
What do you mean?
Have you not heard of inspiration? Some of the guys I watch, they get inspiration, and then they get to re-roll something. If they say beforehand, like, I want an inspiration on this one. Or they can give it to someone before they roll. It's up to the
I haven't seen that, but I am definitely down for new things.
Okay, I'll look into it. Get back to you. I want to make sure it's all official and hunky-dory. But it was a fun way to, if you feel someone's playing their character well, you can give them a little, reward.
So usually, if there's a bluff, and either you or Drew comes out and they're really good in what they say, then I usually I bring down the actual difficulty.
Oh, okay. I'll take that.
So there's actually, even today, there's been a couple times where I've gone. Well, for 2 reasons. 1, I'm trying to make it as fun as possible, and 2, I'm trying to keep the story moving along.
Which is impossible.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Alright, so, hold on, Drew. Try rolling initiative again.
It's not letting me. It says you attempted to use a roll command looking for the value. Okay, there you go.
17. Alright, so the goblin goes first. Blaine goes second. Drew, you go third.
It says the order. Okay.
Yeah. So Blunt's sword is up.
I kick in the door. I'm like, "Who's ready to put?" Oh, Jesus!
Okay.
I immediately get an arrow.
The goblin's already used it.
Yep. I charge at him, and I use my sure strike with my new scimitar. Oh! I got 19. Come on, baby.
Kills him.
Yes!
Slice his head right off.
I'm like, did you just shoot an arrow at me? Bam! Slice his head off, and I go, we got the leader.
All right.
Now remember, you are an extremely dark cavern.
That's why I think we got the leader. I'm like, we're done. We can go home.
I don't think this is the leader, Blunt. However, I do think we should gather his hand. Do not put it on your sword. I will put it in my bag.
Does he have any weapons or anything else I can use, or is it all pretty flimsy and...
He has a bow and arrow, but it's way too small for you to be able to use. Also, you're not proficient in using bows and arrow.
What range weapons could I use if I find them?
So I mean, you can use them, but they're not as strong as your scimitar.
Blunt, I am your ranged weapon.
I know, but one day maybe we'll like want to do some range attack and then do like a sword attack instead of me charging in, getting punched in the face every time.
That's fair, but we're rolling for initiative every encounter.
But this
correct?
is made for little babies, so I throw the bow away in anger because like I can't. Like I try to pull it back and I break it.
Is it large enough for a half elf?
I already broke it.
You already broke it. They're small bows. Goblins are smaller creatures, so they're like Oompa Loompas, but
I tried and I broke it.
Okay, fine.
But they haven't taken their antidepressants. I mean, they're just all in.
I say we continue on to the east.
North, south, east.
Yeah,
right.
Okay.
I think so, because that's where the goblin was. That might be a guard. You fly over there. I slowly walk.
Yeah, if you could please do it square by square.
It does look better.
So as you walk down this tunnel with light in hand, the guards are able to see you and immediately start firing.
Roll for initiative.
Well, these guys... Well, so it's just between the two of you because these two guys are...
First and second.
I mean, they saw you guys coming a mile away. Shield and sword dude. So, blunt sword's got a 14.
I don't know if... Here, let me check. I don't know if my initiative's working. It's not. I don't know what's wrong with it. You're going to have to do my initiatives.
Well, then I would just say roll a 20 and add a 1.
Okay. Oop. 18.
So you'll go first. Blaine will go last. The two goblins will go first. So starting with the goblin in front of Blaine. Let's see here. He misses. The goblin firing at Goldilocks. 12 against your AC. What's your AC?
AC is 10.
10. So he hits.
4.
I already got the damage.
Okay. I attack ranged goblin with... I'm going to use Eldritch Blast. What are you raspberrying for over there, Blunt?
It putters out of your hand like a small little centipede.
It's like a lighter that has maybe like 2 or 3 lights left in it, but you can't get it on the first time.
I look over, frustrated at what I just saw, and sure strike this dirty goblin that tries to get me, but luckily he has a little... Ooh!
I look over and say, "You're my friend."
It's a hit.
I told you to stay with the steel instead of the fire. I slice him.
I rebuke. What the hell do you think I do here?
So, the goblin with a sword and shield rolls.
Oh, he's not dead yet. Crap.
Rolls a 7 and misses. Goblin with the bow and arrow fires a shot at the warlock and misses.
Dude, we caught these guys off guard, man.
Yeah, somehow. For this roll, I use Hellish Rebuke on the ranged goblin.
You miss.
It putters out again.
God.
And I'm like, seriously? As I'm fighting this monster in the
I
dark.
don't do good under serious pressure. Like,
I sure strike again. Oh.
You hit. 12 damage.
Is he still alive?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
gosh.
so
I
he's
stab him
going.
again. And I
No,
got
no,
him in the arm.
No. He rolls against you. Rolls a 9. What's your? No, it's AC. The
My AC's I think 21.
it's well beyond 9.
Yeah. So he's flailing at me because I've just gotten some good chunks taken out of him.
yeah,
Wait a
he's
minute.
overcompensating.
Oh, it's 9 plus 6. Well, that's my fault. I won't retroactively do that. All right. So, with a goblin sniper, it's a 27. Critically fails. His bow breaks and is currently at a coup de grace,
Meaning,
you only have to hit and he's dead. Basically, a coup de grace is the guy is underneath. So you have a sword, like, held up in front of you, and he is right at your feet, and you're just kind of going.
I use Eldritch Blast.
So please, come on. Oh, that's a good one.
He dies with your Eldritch Blast. You know, it's funny. He's still the only person to actually kill things in this game.
I do
I'm
a
about to
dance. I do a dance for about 15 seconds.
I'm about to change that right now. As I wheel back my sword and I sure strike. I bring my hands down and go right for his head from the top.
He sputters backwards, falls on his knees, and dies, bleeding out. Now you notice, unlike the scouts out in the field, these goblins have something on their hip side.
We searched them.
I run forward. And
God,
start
that did not
grabbing.
take any time at all.
I ran forward and start going through everything. I steal family photos. I don't care. I'm just grabbing anything I can grab.
Dog tags, like.
I'm grabbing the string that they use for cloth.
Which
trying
happy
to-
D-Day Remembrance Day, by the way, everyone.
Oh my gosh.
No, those dudes. I'm serious. Military people on that D-Day. Holy shit! Well done.
Also, it is. June
I know it
6th.
is. I just don't think that our dungeon, after killing 2 goblins, is the most appropriate.
Well, it's the right day at least. Okay, our dungeon is nowhere near what they sacrificed.
Or deserve.
Exactly. But at any rate,
So what did they have in their pockets?
So, in both of the pockets, you find objects worth about 221 copper pieces. A carved wooden mask, an iron comb, a silk pennant threaded with silver.
can we carry it all?
crap.
All of that, yes. So if you go to your inventory, I'll go ahead and pull up a calculator right quick. So there's a copper section.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give yourselves 111 copper.
Can I see if any of these items have any magic abilities? What would I have to roll for that?
None of them have magical auras around them.
I check anyways, and I realize that they are kind of just pittance. I think we'll trade this in to that cute card.
I ask Blunt, what do you like about your parents?
I immediately start crying as I'm cutting off the arms, the hands of these goblins, and nailing them to my shield.
I say,
This loud conversation has spurred
Yeah, we're yelling at full volume.
What's those about your parents?
Snarls and growls. And into the darkness, you see two yellow eyes becoming larger as the sounds of something running closer to you.
I run towards it, thinking they're cats.
I'm gonna kill you.
Blaine, Jesus Christ.
Kitty! Kitty, kitty, kitty!
Oh god.
Oh my god, what the hell is that?
It's a goblin on... It's a warg.
That's no kitty.
Alright, do we roll for initiative?
Hell no.
No, it's goofy time. I'm about to get my butt chewed off.
Jesus Christ, Blaine.
I think this might be a leader.
I'm behind Blaine, by the way, for the record.
Yeah, I know, because I ran forward. Yeah, I was about to say. I ran forward, thinking there was
So, the Beastmaster on his steed attacks you. And he does 1d6 damage. 7 damage.
Ow! That's no kitty. Goldie.
Well, technically it's a dog, but anyways.
Who has next turn?
Now we roll.
Well, now you roll.
Me?
He took a big chunk out of my ass, so I'm not moving.
Alright, you rolled a 4 for that. I will use Eldritch Blast.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
You didn't do your initiative.
What's your initiative?
Hold up, Blunt already rolled.
But you need to roll your initiative.
I can't roll my initiative.
Well, then you... Okay, so on the left-hand side, there's a dice. You click the 1d20, and then you add 1. 15. 16.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
By the
you
way,
go first.
I hate to be rude, 30-minute, like my 30-minute warning.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
like-
jeez. I was not anticipating this much
Well, we could
talking.
Does it save?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's safe.
Okay, we could come back. Like, I'll come back next week.
Okay, yeah.
If you all
Yeah.
are down, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm having a blast.
Y'all have no idea what I have in store.
I don't. I keep trying to ruin it.
I'm surprised how much...
Okay, let's just continue.
Yeah, okay, so you roll 15, so you go ahead and 13 versus reflex. You miss.
Well, yeah, he's a dog, and he's really happy because he just took a chunk out of dragon.
Okay.
Hungry.
I use dragon breath because I am freaked out now, and I light him up because I'm really pissed off. It took a big chunk out of my ass, and I just go, oh.
The fire burns the dog as it whimpers back. Paws at his eyes, and then charges back at you.
Oh crap, I thought that would do more damage. Does more damage to Goldie.
I'm but a mere caster, my friend.
I'm but a mere caster, my friend.
Alright, now what? Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You are now bloodied.
Oh no! I'm gonna die! Help me!
Okay, I guess it's my hit then?
Yeah.
Save me!
I select Dreadful Word.
You miss.
Ah!
You try to talk to a dog and a dog doesn't...
Wait. Will? That's against will?
Yeah.
You hit. Sorry, I thought that was against reflex.
No,
So you
it's
talk to
will.
the Beastmaster. I told you, hey, talk to the Beastmaster. This dog's insane. I just blew fire in his face and he didn't care. Okay, so you hit. He's still alive. Oh man. Oh man. I do a tide of iron. Oh, please, please, I'm not gonna make another turn.
The beast falls. The goblin falls.
I
Is
fall
the
down
goblin
on my
still
knees.
alive?
The goblin, they're both dead.
Okay.
I fall to my knees because basically what I did is I brought my hands back and slid it so my shield that has a little bit of a slice hits the dog and my sword hits the Beastmaster, and then I collapse onto the ground, just beaten up and bloodied and spitting up blood and fire on the ground, going, good work. That counts as my kill.
It does. Yes, Blunt, it does.
All right, and now, I want to ask. Okay, should we rest? How can I heal myself?
Between encounters, I'll go ahead and give you guys back
Oh, whoa,
your health.
whoa, that's a full rest.
Well, I mean, you guys could literally just sit there for as long as you want.
Oh, no one walks these halls. This isn't like a very busy intersection.
You guys are level 1.
That's fair.
Okay, so we hid in a corner as I
So I continue my questionnaire. I ask, Blunt, what do you know about your parents?
I immediately run towards the dog and the Beastmaster. I start tearing up, but I realize he's playing a game, and I cut off all the hands of the dog and the Goblin Beastmaster, put them on my shield. As while I'm doing that, I'm rummaging with the other hand. Mind you, this is all on my shield now, so it should be an extra bonus to defense, possibly to fear in the future. But what else is in their pockets of the Beastmaster?
So you've collected the hand, but unfortunately, there is no pocket of the Beastmaster.
Well, at least we got a hand out of it. Thank God for that. Well,
Looking down south of the hallway,
Yeah, I look south. Oh, that's
there's the
dead
dead
end.
end.
But what's this? To the west, this little Midwest.
It appears to be an iron door.
I run towards it and check for traps at the door.
All right, so that's a perception check.
I move away.
Perception.
In case of booby traps.
Uh-oh. How do I... Oh, there it is.
You don't find anything out of the ordinary.
This door is harder than the one outside.
Blunt, I know you're hiding from my questions, but what about your parents?
I don't know my parents. As I look at the door and touch it, you see my hand shake and tremble as I look up and go, my father was a brave warrior. A warrior that I never knew. My mother, she was a dragon. When she gave birth to me, she knew that other dragons would make fun of her, especially her husband. So, because she loved me and my charm so well, she took me to a nunnery, because she knew I would treat her well. Anytime I heard the dragon bell rings, I thought it was Mother. And I would look to the sky, and it'd be another one and kill some of my friends.
I run away.
This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. And
We're never gonna get through this.
It's a sad story, Blunt.
after 10 minutes, I finally gain my composure, dry my fiery tears, and I go, I don't know if we can open that iron door.
Then we should continue on in the dungeon, my friend.
Y'all fuckers aren't even going to try?
I had rolled a 6.
Fine.
You rolled a 6 perception.
Oh.
There's other ways to break it. There's other ways to skin a cat.
This is what Goldie said to me. I was like, I couldn't open that door. And you're like, did you try the handle?
Yeah, no, really? Did you even try to open it?
All right. I try to open the door.
Door's locked.
I leave the door because it's fucking useless.
Thievery skill check.
Okay, fine.
Mine's -1, so like you don't want me. Like my hands are too big.
You said thievery?
Thievery.
Ooh.
Goldilocks turns the locksmithing pick slightly to the right, and he hears a sudden and the door opens.
So I'm talking about, bitch.
You said that to the door?
I said that to
I
you.
look over and said, you said that to the door?
Alright, I investigate whatever the hell this chest-looking thing is.
It looks like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Don't open it, it'll blind us.
So in the chest,
Cover your heart.
Kalima, Kalima. In the chest is a feathered coin purse, a pewter goblet, and 2 vials of anti-venom.
Ooh.
Shit. It's a good thing you checked that handle.
So a feathered coin purse valued at 775 silver.
Oh.
A pewter goblet, 73 copper. You know what? Let's stop splitting money. Just add.
I
just
agree.
add, yeah. I don't want to do math. Less math I have to do, the better. So 75 silver pieces to each. Pewter goblet, 73 copper pieces each. And anti-venom is well, it's worth 20 silver pieces.
Holy
But it's anti-venom, and it can be used to prevent poisoning, or I guess it's not poisoning, it's you get bit by something. And
Dude, we scored. Like, we can just go.
No, we're here to gain further riches from the
I have enough gold to
captain.
get a cute helmet.
So it's what, 75 silver and what?
It's 70
75 silver
and 73
copper and anti-venom.
And an anti-venom, yeah.
Okay, so 183, 180. Wait, 73.
You have 184 copper,
Okay.
and then I think you have, like, I have 75 silver because I had to pay some stupid loser.
Where do I put the venom?
Just you can, in your character screen, you can scroll down,
Mm-hmm.
inventory, add,
Okay.
Uh-huh.
at the
Anti-venom.
very bottom.
Okay.
In my inventory, I will also be adding 1, 2, 3 hands. And
That's good.
and
Well,
one-
yeah,
Should it be a hoof or a... What would be a paw? One paw.
I was like, it's a dog, Blaine, and
I'm just making... I don't know what kind of beast it is. I thought it was
said
a
it.
cat.
I said it was a dog. Didn't I say it was a dog? Did I
Oy
not?
vey.
Well, he said it was a wog.
A warg.
Warg.
Yeah, I thought that was a fancy dog that has, like, hoofs.
Anyways.
So anyways, we sit in here. We sit in here, and since we have the door and we locked it behind us so we wouldn't get trapped, I lifted up.
How do you lock the door behind you?
Don't do this to us, blood.
I took I move the chest and I move it towards the door, and then I go and I tattoo on my leg 2 kills, so 2 marks on my leg to show that I've killed those men.
So the door is secured and it is starting to fill up with goo. No, just
leave.
And then I moved the chest away after I was done. It only took 10 minutes. And then I started following Goldilocks, who ran off by himself.
It's a really low ceiling. I mean, these are goblins, you know. Okay.
I think I have one more room, and then I'll have to go to bed. But this is a lot of fun.
Okay.
Goldilocks goes around the corner. I'm behind him because my leg is still drying. And I'm blowing on it. I think it's a door. Goldie.
Yeah?
Should we check for traps or should I just jump in?
No. Always check for traps.
You got it. I jump in. I do a strength check. Because I thought you said no to traps. Like, no. Like, as in there's no traps.
I said always check for traps.
Uh-oh. I did an 11.
The door just rattles, but you can hear voices beyond the door. They're ready for your attack.
And I look at Goldie and go, "Ah, my shoulder," because I still have an arrow in it because I haven't pulled it out.
I give Blunt a massage and I pull the arrow out of his shoulder.
Whoa! What kind of massage are we talking about here?
Yeah, what kind of whoa?
It's a deep tissue.
First, I'm wearing
deep
armor.
tissue takes at least 60 minutes.
And I have to take my armor off.
All right, we'll leave him be. He'll just have to fight with it then. It's keeping him from bleeding out, so...
Yeah, that's why I left it in. So what are we doing with this,
Well, I say we enter and just go full frontal.
How do you enter? I tried to kick the door. That didn't work.
Okay.
Did you ever just try the handle?
I don't know.
Goldilocks attempts to use the handle for the door.
No, Goldilocks tries to... I mean, Goldilocks uses the handle. Boom. Alright. So you are greeted by 2 goblins, both of which have been alerted of your presence, and both of which are attacking.
Ooh, one of them looks pretty fancy.
Miss. Y'all's turn. Well, roll initiative.
Uh-oh, now I have the "you tempted to use a roll" command looking for the
just
value.
do a d20 on the left. There's a dice. Okay, you go first.
So you go first.
So I look... Am I able to look at these goblins very well right now, or is it just like I'm just overwhelmed because he just used the handle?
As opposed to what?
Your shoulder?
I mean, you are staring him in the eye.
And I'm not sure it's a cat, but I think it's not, so I do a sure strike. I stab forward.
13 against AC. You miss.
Because I still think it's a cat. I half-assed it, I'm not going to lie. I was just hoping there's a cat somewhere in here.
Okay, I use against my opponent with a staff, Hellish Rebuke.
14 against reflex, you miss. Da.
So I did a half-ass, and then you went...
We're both just shitting our pants.
We are doing some shit rolls.
6, 13, 19. Drew, what's your what's your fortitude?
13.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Well,
What's going on?
You're about to see.
What's happened?
I run away.
I mean, you can't. This damage is being done whether you like it or not.
Yeah, you don't want to run away.
That's not
then
how
you
it
have
works.
then you have a disadvantage because then you because you're breaking combat.
Nope, that's not how this works.
Yeah, it is. I played XCOM.
11. And so the goblin uses a blinding hex on the warlock. Does 11 damage, and you are currently blinded until the goblin's next turn. The next goblin, roll a d20, 6 misses.
I am relieved because I just saw blinding out of the left corner of my eye. I was freaking out. Someone took my photo. Don't look good. I was like, I knew I should have gone after the cute goblin, not this ugly one.
That's exactly what happened.
I get really upset, and I do a dragon's breath on this one because I knew I'm literally hearing you screaming as you're like, ah, the glass factory, no! 16
versus reflex.
Against reflex, you hit 7
Yes.
damage.
I think everyone's kind of a little blind by that guy's warlock thing, so I just spray my fire and I hit the warlock. I hit the goblin. Thank God.
All right. So,
Drew's still crying in the corner. No, please, no, Mom.
the goblin hex hurler turns to the warrior.
Well, you can attack diagonally.
Yes. Anything sorry, I should have mentioned that. Catty corner or next to. As long as it's in a range of. So for
Okay.
you'll have to, for the majority of your attacks, it will have to be next to. Drew, it's more of a range.
Okay.
So after this, Drew will be able to see again. He is going to use the Stinging Hex. It is a range of 10. It is plus 6 against will. What is your will?
My
Blank.
will is 10. Oh no, it's 11.
Doesn't matter. He does damage.
Oh no.
Oh god. Okay, I might need to pull this back a little bit.
No, don't. Don't. It's the end of the night. We have 10 minutes to go.
Okay.
Oh no.
I mean, this isn't even the boss.
We're level 1 characters. That's why we talked to the guard. We tried to get the
Oh
guard.
god. Okay, I'm putting you up against like level 5 goblins. Oh, I should really scale this back.
No.
Probably. I mean, at least a couple levels, I think.
Well,
No. We're good.
at the very end of it, you guys will definitely be leveled up.
Definitely a level. Yeah, we better get a level after this.
You will, if you get through this whole dungeon, you'll probably be up to level 3 or 4.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get through this room, man. I'm just trying to get through this room.
Well, so it's 8:51 right now. We can leave this off right here.
Should we leave it off here? Yeah. It sounds like there's a lot of
like,
health.
It's 10 o'clock
Okay.
where you are.
Yeah, we should leave it here. Okay, well,
Yeah, that's fine.
thank you so much for streaming this, Goldilocks.
Yeah, of course. We will be back next week around the same time. Probably a bit earlier, as there won't be as much prep. But I appreciate everyone watching, and
Will Goalie and Bluntsword survive the melee with the Warlock?
probably
Tune in
not.
next week.
But yes, tune in next week. Dun dun dun. Bye bye.
Will they ever go back to the whorehouse?
No, because we've ruined our relationship, sir. All right, bye, all.
You call